Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where today we're going to be going over the latest and greatest in Doctor Who news, including the reveal and details surrounding the new Doctor Who magazine, including the cover and basically the contents, including talks with the directors of the 60th anniversary specials, details about the new TARDIS, other stuff like that. It's a great time. We got some details from FREMMA AGEYMAN talking about potential return as she was featured on, I believe, the Radio Times podcast, as well as some figure Eagle Moss stuff as well, just for good measure. But before we get into it, if you could do me a teeny tiny little favour and click that subscribe button, it'd be very much appreciated. You know the drill by now. We're trying to get to 20,000 and I will do literally anything. I'll sell a kidney if I have to get to 20,000. I also have a Ko-fi, and there's been a few Ko-fi donations since I last did a video. I've been away for a couple of days. So what I'm going to do is just show all the names on screen. If you want your name on the screen, then feel free to donate to the Ko-fi. If you donate £10 or more, you'll get a shout out in a video. Yeah, only do it if you absolutely can though. Obviously I appreciate times are hard, but it does really help me out. Of course, you don't have to. But with that said, let's get into the video. As I said, the cover for Doctor Who magazine has leaked, and as you can tell, it's mostly featuring the first and second Doctors as they are promoting their ongoing poll of Doctor Who stories starting with the 1960s. This is something they do sort of every anniversary. And yeah, you can see on the cover here, so police box jury, the hits and misses of the 60s ranked by you, and then there's a quote about the 14th Doctor episodes, or the 60th episodes, saying, "It's all about embracing the stuff that scares you." Exclusive interview with the 14th Doctor's directors. There's also some stuff surrounding Liberation of the Daleks, there's a bit on Flatline apparently, and there'll probably be, you know, the usual Russell T Davies kind of roundup thing going on in the issue. According to the Panini website, content include Chanya Button, Tom Kingsley and Rachel Talalay, so that's the three directors of the 60th specials, Cleo Silvestri, Moses Ogundeji, I hope I'm saying that right, the 60th anniversary poll, the first and second Doctors, The Amazing World of Doctor Who, 60 Objects, 60 Years, 1978 to 82, The Fact of Fiction Flatline, Liberation of the Daleks Part 6, which is the ongoing 14th Doctor comic series. It will be out on the 30th, so if you haven't picked it up or if you don't have a magazine subscription, feel free to pick up the latest issue and I'll be covering it in a video very, very soon. We do have a couple of preview quotes from people who've got the magazine early. This is coming from Tardis Central, so shout out to them. New Doctor Who quote, Rachel Talalay in 589 Doctor Who magazine about the new TARDIS. 4 months watching it being built. My DP and I were having all these conversations about how to light the wall roundels. In the last couple of days of my contract, we finally got on there. Was amazing. Tom Kingsley apparently shared a similar sentiment, saying, "So much detail and love has gone into it. You can point the camera anywhere at it and it looks amazing." So yeah, they seem to be talking about the new Tardis interior, which we do have a rough idea through leaks and kind of mock-ups what it will look like vaguely, which obviously I'm not going to show the leaked images on screen due to BBC copyright shenanigans. But what I will say is, from what we've kind of been told or what's been leaked or whatever, it does sound really, really impressive. Obviously, we had that previous bit from, I believe, an SFX person saying that they were going to use drone shots in the new TARDIS, which sounds really, really cool. And I can't wait to see that. I think that'll add a really cool, dynamic kind of feel to TARDIS flight sequences with drone shots. I think that'd be really, really cool. We also had this quote from FREMMA AGEYMAN. As I said, she was interviewed for the Radio Times podcast, I believe, and she said on the future of Doctor Who, Russell T Davies and Andy Pryor, who's the casting director, are very intelligent, self-aware, socially aware, and politically aware human beings who are able to shape that show to reflect the people and the topics that are relevant and resonate with as many people as you possibly can. I have all the respect in the world for them. She talks more, apparently, in the podcast about her time on Doctor Who. I haven't listened to the full podcast, but seeing as she still has huge admiration for both Russell T Davies and Andy Pryor, I would not be surprised to see a Martha Jones return. Obviously, we did hear rumours that maybe she was going to be involved in some sort of Torchwood-esque unit spin-off. So if that's true, I would love that. I love Martha Jones' return. I was always expecting her to come back before Donna, to be honest. But in terms of Martha, I think she's got so much narrative potential because unlike someone, say Sarah Jane, for example, she didn't leave the Doctor on great terms. She kind of saw the Doctor as more flawed than perhaps Sarah Jane did. So with her coming back, she might be the voice of reason for a newer companion, say Millie Gibson's character, like, hey, this can be great, but you know, he's like fire, get too close and you will get burnt, that line from the Sontaran two-parter. So yeah, I've always thought a Martha Jones return would be really, really cool, and I hope it happens. Finally, we have some details from Eaglemoss, or the now defunct Eaglemoss, I should say. They were planning an Ebon Hartman statuette, which is cool, I guess. I just saw this and I was like, screw it, might as well cover it because it's news, I guess. And then we've also had a little bit of a preview of the new novels as well, which are the ones I've covered in a previous video, which are the ones covering each decade that Doctor Who was on, talking about what was going on in that decade and how Doctor Who tied in, I guess, which is a really cool idea for the anniversary. Side note, I kind of wish maybe we'll get some more towards the end of the year. I was kind of hoping we'd get some documentary style things or some interviews and stuff like that for the anniversary, or maybe an Adventure in Space and Time sequel, maybe covering the Tom Baker, or maybe early revival, or that's probably too recent. But yeah, it doesn't seem like we're getting that, at least not yet, but I would hope to see a couple of, you know, bits of one-off media for the 60th going forward, in the vein of something even like the Five-ish Doctors, or as I said, Adventure in Space and Time. But that about wraps up this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to give it a like, comment down below your thoughts, subscribe if you're new. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.